Yo, what is going on YouTube? Alright, Mr. Flip coming at you with an amazing product review. I was given the opportunity by Savage Gear to do a review on some of their newly released lures. This is specifically coming from 2016 ICAST, and these things are a bang. I'll tell you what, you want to catch some amazing fish and have some amazing action, this is the route to go. Before we get into in-depth in this, I'm going to go ahead and go over the different sizes and weights of these baits. So starting at the 3D Rat, you're looking at two different sized options at 7 3/4 of an inch, weighing in at 1 ounce. 11 3/4 of an inch, which is the other one, weighing in at 2.5 ounces. You have 4 different types of colors. You have a black, a brown, a gray, and a white. Jumping into the 3D Suicide Duck, you have 2 different size options. You have a 4 1/4 of an inch, weighing in at 1 ounce. You have a 6 inch, weighing at 2 3/4 of an ounce. You have 3 different colors, on the 3D Suicide Duck. You have a baby blackbird, a wood duckling, and a yellow duckling. Now, I am totally blown away. I got the opportunity to get these on the water, swim them in different varieties, ways, and just basically see what I like the best about them and how they swim and how I can change up the action. And these things are so versatile, it is crazy. We're going to go ahead and grab the duck, give you guys a full run through of it, how it looks. I mean, they really got in depth with this duck. Look at that thing. Looks like I'm literally holding a baby duck right now. It's crazy. The way to hook it up is you have the split ring under the bill, tie your line on there. On the bottom, you can see how the hook sits. Savage Gear really got in depth with being able to put a hook holder right there. So when that fish hits that bait, it's not using the bait to its advantage to, shake that bait off. So now when that fish hooks up onto that bait like this, it's basically shaking and setting that hook deeper, which is really awesome. I love that about Savage Gear. They do that on their line throughs as well. They know, when that fish grabs that bait, and that fish tries to use that bait to its advantage to shake that hook off. But what Savage Gear does is they like to separate their baits separate the hooks from their baits. So when that fish shakes, that's shaking that hook in there. It's not going to release it. Very creative. In the rear, you have the 2 plopping areas, which causes the water to plop. Plop, 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 plop. The way I like to swim this bad boy is I'll throw it out there, let it sit for a second. If you're in a high current like I am in the Colorado River, what's really cool is this thing will plop on its own. You can basically like troll it. So let's say you're in that current, this thing is plopping, plop, 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 plop. And what I like to do is jerk my bait, plop, and that'll cause a nice splash. So it's really cool, causing that reaction strike. What comes with the bait is a little baggie like so, and if you tend to get some dirt or what have you inside of the plopping area here and you need to take this apart, basically what you do is bend this straight, pull off these items there, get your cleaning going on. But if you accidentally lose that, it comes with backup. So it's really awesome, you guys. Jumping into the Rat, I'm going to show you guys the small one first. I mean, Savage Gear really got in depth with creating these baits. They really got detailed with them, and it's phenomenal. You have the soft tail, the soft rear legs, the soft arms, soft ears, and you got some whiskers. 2 different ways to tie up the Rat. You have the bottom bill area, which will give you a subsurface lure. So this will be under the water at subsurface when you're reeling in, basically burning it or reeling in a little bit faster, which is really awesome because if those fish are really deep, then you got this swimming action, which is in the subsurface of the water, and that's going to cause these fish to come up and hit them. You got bearings in there, as you can hear. And what's really cool about these baits as well is you get yourself a replacement tail. On the under the nose area, you have another tie-in which gives you more of the top water action. So it'll be more top water swimming action. And what I really like about these rats is I do a lot of predator hunting, for instance, coyote hunting, fox hunting, and stuff like that. And I see these coyotes chasing these little field mice all the time, right into these ponds or these golf course ponds or even into the rivers. And, you know, the way that Savage Gear created these things, watching those rats get chased into the water and watching them swim, it's so, I mean, the realisticness of it's just crazy. Jumping into the bigger bait here, you see there's a little bit of a difference between the big one and the small one. You now have a top hook option. There's your hook setter where you can set your hook, and there's your tie on. Now what I like to do with this is I'll tie a leader line onto the treble and then place the treble here, and it's basically just like how your line through Savage Gear line through baits are. When that fish hits that bait, it's going to hold that treble hook, and now you basically have no weight of the bait on that fish. So that hook is just basically in the fish's mouth along with your leader line. Basically same similarities, everything's the same besides that top hook setup. You can see I have yet to open this one. There's a reason for that being, what I'm going to be doing is, I have right now on my bucket list a pike. And I'm going to be traveling, trying to get onto some pike. I really want a pike fish. I have yet to catch one, or even a muskie. It doesn't even matter. But this right here is going to sit in that package until that trip, and I'm hoping I can get some pike to destroy these things. Now, a lot of you are probably questioning on, well, what if I don't have fish that are going to eat these things? Worry you not. These baits ain't just made for largemouth, smallmouth, or pike. These baits are versatile. Now, I'm going to be doing a challenge here pretty soon where I'm going to try to catch as many different species on these baits just to prove to you that these baits will work in your area no matter where you live. So I think that pretty much sums it up for this product review. Stay tuned. This is not the end of it. I will be getting these baits out on the water as stated, and I'm going to be trying to catch as many different species of fish as I can on them. There's videos all over YouTube of, you know, the duck catching catfish, the mice catching largemouth, smallmouth, crappie, etc. And so that's my challenge for myself. I'm going to try to catch different types of species on these baits. So I hope this pretty much helps you guys make the decision on, you know, some new baits that you want to put in your tackle bag, because you guys will not be distressed on these things. These things are awesome. They're worth the buy, and I'm not just telling you that. I'm telling you this from experience because I got the opportunity to throw them, and I am blown away by the action of them. So that pretty much sums it up from here. Much love and respects. God bless you guys. Savage Gear, thank you for the opportunity to do this product review. I hope we can continue to do these things. And all of my viewers, please hit that thumbs up, rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll be leaving all of Savage Gear's links in the description. And I also want to give a shout out to Jordan Panster. I'll be leaving his links in the description, his Instagram, etc., etc. He's an awesome guy. Check out his stuff, you guys. All right, that's pretty much it. Peace.